Hello and welcome to the stream. It's winter times in Montana and we are going to be hauling some logs as usual nowadays because I am enjoying it. So just gonna check what kind of loads we can get from Eagle Valley where we're at. Helena, Butte, Glasgow, Thompson Falls. That's interesting. More Thompson Falls, also interesting. What's the difference? This is olive tree and this is pine. I like pine better. And yeah, that's what we're gonna start with. So we're gonna get that.
There are those who would like to
Yesterday I
tried,
tried, but that was before I added the winter mods. I tried to haul with a lowboy, so I was curious whether I can get out of there or not. So, oh, trees in the middle of the way, huh? Just dancing around and moving around. That's interesting. Oh boy, this is exciting. Okay. All right, we're gonna see some interesting things. I'm thinking. Yeah. So yesterday I just tried to get out from where we're gonna be picking up right now with a lowboy. So when I used Pinga's magnitude lowboy, it didn't go because it got stuck. The ground was so uneven and it was kind of a lump, and I just tried different ways, different settings, different everything. Okay, this is gonna be a problem because I see now what this is. This mod doesn't care about the the MattVT, so they added a few trees on their own. Hopefully it's not gonna be too much of an issue, but yeah, might be. Alright, anyway, so I got stuck over and over again, and I just realized that I can't really get any of that kind of load. But if you're driving a lowboy that's in the game already, the SCS lowboy, it doesn't have a collision box that way, so you can actually cut into the ground without it even stopping, so nothing is happening really. It's just going straight on, no issues, no nothing. Let's see if I can refuel here. Yeah, so sadly, because the Pinga trailer is you know, way cooler loads and look way cooler and so on, and I also needed to be able to paint it in metallic. Since it's got 3 different shades, I can apply them so it would look like it's frosty. So I would just put the, you know, top layer on it that's from above, basically, instead of making that darker, which you usually do for getting the metallic effect. You just make it wider, basically. So you use white or light gray, and it would look like it's frosty. So I did that on this one, and I did that on another truck. On this one, it doesn't look on the, you can't see it on the hood since the hood is solid black, but everywhere else where it's green, you can see it. Of course, I added winter wheels, winter like snowy tires and so on. So I adapted my fleet and bought new trailers so I don't have to switch back and forth. So I'm just gonna have them when I use the winter mod. The trucks are not as easy to make, again, because you can't really clone them, not the mod trucks at least. So I'm not familiar with the physics. It might be I never used the physics before, even though I was in the winter mod, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be careful and see if I can manage. Yeah, so it already got dark, and it's no problem. We're gonna start with a evening haul, and yeah, the time is, oh, this is where we were supposed to turn. See if I can back up. Probably not. There we go. Alright. I'm not gonna use the try drive more than necessary because it would just push me out into the bush. And man, I can't really see anything here. I'm just assuming. Alright, this is probably where we're gonna go. Get rid of the Jake. So, yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting to see how the physics works and if I'm even able to get around with load on these roads, since this mod, Frosty mod, doesn't really care about the MattVT yards expansion. So you don't really know how it's gonna react. We already seen treetops sticking through the ground because Frosty added more trees, not more trees, maybe not more trees, but what they were saying, they were putting high resolution trees in instead, so better trees maybe.
Turn right. Turn right.
Oh man, this is so different. And also, like, I haven't been here much. I just started a few days ago, and now it's winter, so, and it's dark. So it's kind of hard to see where you're going. I think I'm gonna lift up the, I mean, this is pretty high. This truck is this, and this is not a low truck. The bumper is not too low either, but yeah, this is kind of cozy. Hey Lisa, welcome to the stream. Well, hello. Hello to you too. Glad to have you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Alright. And even worse is if it's gonna start snowing now. So these are my winter tires, and you can see a little frost on the paint job. Sadly not on the black because it's solid, you can't change it. But it would be so cool, so I'm thinking of looking for different color for this one. I mean, it's not bad, but where I can, you know, modify it so the frost would be more visible over the bull bar and every other surface. Great to know, great to know. I'm glad to hear that. Cargo market, we are going with pine to Thompson Falls from Eagle Valley. Give them to me now. And who knows where we're gonna end up today. Right, so I think I'm gonna just move around here, and not gonna take the load as they want me to. Just gonna try to go around, and I don't see anything. So work lights is something I've missed from day one in the simulator. When you have force trucks, you have, at least in Europe, you have like lights all over the truck. You have lights down at the steps so you can see like backwards if you're backing up, or you have work lights on the roof or on the rack back behind you, so you could really it would be bright all around the whole, you know, truck basically, so you know exactly where to move, where not to move. So that's still very frustrating that they just don't seem to be including it as an option. But yeah, maybe in the future. There is a Christmas Express next weekend in Holland. I'm gonna take that ride with a friend of mine. Cool. What are you gonna be riding? The sled? Oh, we got a pickup truck on the right. Jesus, this is not gonna be. So what I'm nervous about is actually getting from here with the load, because I had so much problems with that little turn and hump. You can say I had so much problems with it that I'm kind of worried that it would be an issue now. We'll see. All right. Let's get the load. Steam tray hype. That's nice.
The time has
Steam
arrived,
trains.
The world awaits your commands.
They are cool. That's where it all started. Wonderful to hear. I hope you have a lot of fun. I know I would enjoy it. During winter times, we got this wildlife, what do you call it? Like, trying to translate it from Swedish. Vildmarkståget, like wild. Wilderness train. Yeah, that's how you could put it. Wilderness train. So it's I think it's an older train that's going with older locomotive and old coaches going from Stockholm and north. So really nice. I would like to do that sometimes. Really cozy. And then we got gingerbread locomotive that's painted like a gingerbread house basically. Really old one. Those were in service when we moved to Sweden, 1980. Those were still in service, but not shortly after that they were taken out. I think maybe they rolled up to the 90s. Maybe I think they did. And it was taken. They were taken out of service.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Since we don't have a flashlight function in the game. Oh, this is so worrying. I have no clue where I'm going. And yeah, there we go. Are we actually moving backwards here? I don't want to have this now. Yeah, we are moving sideways actually. This might end very bad. Hang on. Stop! No! Ah, it's moving! This is... Hang on. I don't even know how my wheels are. Like, are they straight? I think they are straight, but I can really not see that. I think so, yeah. Whew, alright. This doesn't help, probably not, but... that doesn't help at all, but I'm gonna have it on. See? As soon as I release the brakes, Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't want to be too close to the edge, since I'm going to start turning left here. I don't want to lose the trailer. Oh man, it's going straight out. Off with that one. Man, that was scary. I actually thought I would lose the whole truck. I mean, it's straight down to the left. Just straight down. Like gliding over the edge, that would be it. Man. Hit the brake and give power. Then release. Yeah, that's what I did. I can't give too much power though, so it's a balance act. You get too much power, it's just gonna spin. It's not gonna help you. Might even go backwards. So yeah. That's why I kind of had to include the available, the option to lift the first axle, because that would change the factors a bit. So you might, get moving even though you don't have 3 wheels driving axles in the ground. On the ground. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not used to the physics. I will have problem with that for sure. A lot of frustration. I just want the cozy part. I don't want the frustration part. Man, I can't see where I'm going. Of course I can't. See, I'm already on my way over the edge here. So I can't look out the window, but I would love to do that, but I can't. I can look backwards, but I can't really be looking out forward. There are some limitations to this. And the work lights, like, that's horrible. That's terrible that you can't use any work lights. Man, stop doing that. I don't want to use too much jakes, but I'm gonna have to probably, but I can actually lose traction. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with this area. A little bit, but start to get too fast and I might just lose control, since I don't know the grip, the physics, how much they did it. And it would be lighter, I would be a little more confident, but since it's dark and I just don't know. I'm gonna spot also that day, so I have more content on my channel soon. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. I'm not sure if I'm a follower, but I will be. Seems like it doesn't lose grip, like it's braking like it should. Coming down the hill. Steep freaking hill, actually. That's why I like this part, but I'm not too sure if I could deliver something like a machine. That was actually pretty hard without snow. So if the machine was too heavy, I try to haul it, and as soon as I, maybe messed up a little with the gears, I was stuck. I could only go backwards. And if you have a regular lowboy, that is possible. Not easy, but possible. Since you can move forward, you can't make any mistakes going backwards, obviously. I've been there in real life. I had a situation where I'm gonna go left now, just because I want to see if we can do it. I had a job delivering food for animals on farms. So it was like kind of a powder-ish, small pieces in tanks, pressurized tanks. It would basically just put pressure into those and just blow the food out into silos at the farm. And it was essential how you would divide the load so it would be accurate for your delivery points, like weight wise and relation wise. So one time I had actually ended up having a full trailer, not entirely full, but it was loaded, and it was loaded a lot. But the tractor, the truck, which was a rigid body truck, so I had a couple of containers on the truck as well, but those were empty. So I had very bad weight, how you say it, weight relation, no relation, weight. Man, where is the freaking road? Okay. Um, so it was uneven with a heavy trailer and a light truck. That's never good. And it was a small road, it was gravel, and it was a tight turn before a really steep uphill. So I could not really pick up any speed. So I got not even halfway up on that hill. Oh man, I'm going the wrong way. Hang on. It took a while to stop, yeah.
Make a U-turn. Let's keep our enemies.
So yeah, I maybe got not even halfway up. Then I got stuck. And I was new. I just started, like, I maybe have been driving for a month or two. I don't know, something like that. It was in the beginning at least. And man, where's the road? There it is. All right. And yeah, I got stuck, so I had to back up. Basically, I couldn't just be standing there. And eventually I messed up the angle, so it was not like a tractor and a trailer. It was a rigid body truck. Then you had the drawbar, so you had a what do you call that? Like yeah, I forgot the word. Anyway, so it was more axles, more turning points involved to keep track on. And yeah, it started to go sideways with the drawbar, and you know, you only can go so far between it just stops, because you don't want to bend the drawbar and you can't go anywhere but forward. And I couldn't go forward really, just a couple of meters or not even that. So I ended up blocking the whole road. Like, I couldn't go forward, I couldn't go backwards. Then I started to pressurize the tanks and basically move food over from the trailer over to the truck. It took a while, so it took like 45-50 minutes or so, and people were, you know, it was early morning, people wanted to get to their jobs, and I was blocking the whole way, and that's the only way out. So they were just waiting for me to get done. And as I got more weight on the truck and less on the trailer, I was able to move out of there eventually. But it was no fun. And that was not in the winter, so winters are even worse, obviously. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Hey, Mr. Tail Chase, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I see there's missing textures there, and that has to do with the simple fact that ZeeMods doesn't really care about MattVT yards. So far we had tall treetops sticking out through the ground up in the mountains, which you didn't hit, and that was good, but it was a little bit annoying. Then we obviously gonna expect some missing textures related to the MattVT yards. Otherwise, I think we're good. Yeah, so we're gonna have to brake way earlier than before. By the way, I think I'm gonna start. Well, no, I think it's not necessary. Mr. Taylor said he didn't have any time, or he didn't want to drive. He's tired. I think that's what he said. And Vince is not online, so he's not up yet. So I probably don't have anyone to join me in the game. And if the third dude would join me, he would probably mention it or ask me. He probably don't even know I'm streaming, so that's Baby Duck. But yeah, at some point maybe we start a convoy actually. So I was thinking, since I'm not gonna be go down to Kansas in this weather, I'm gonna be staying at the northern parts. I mean, it's quite big. I might just put back the traffic mod so we get more traffic. It's really dead out. At least on these roads, because these roads, this road is still MattVT yards, so this whole stretch was just MattVT yards included. I could go straight forward, but I'm not going to do that. Even the map doesn't say so. It's hidden. Oh man, I'm really trying to stop here. It's really bad. Alright. That's gonna take a while to get used to. Like, super bad. Man, stop already. It's rolling like forever. I don't know if the physics, if they are able to make it like it should. I think what they can do is actually delaying the whole brake, like even making it worse. And I already have it really low because I would like to simulate. Maybe I'm gonna change that. Yeah, I remember I did that because it was ridiculous. I mean, yeah, we still want slippery, you know, but we don't want to be totally useless. And you're not totally useless, even though it's slippery. So what I did, I actually remember that I had to make compensation for that since my brake is so low. And so I have braking intensity 75% on this scale to 150. This I don't understand. Why 150? What's wrong with 100? Okay. Anyway, so 75. So I will go up to 100, and that's 50% of the whole scale, basically. Is it? It's not supposed to be that. It's in the middle, but 100 is not half of 150. That's the weird part of this. It goes faster probably over here, so. Alright, I'm gonna try with 100, see how it does. Just trying to simulate, but like I said, I got snow tires, I got... What is going on? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't have the parking light on this one, I don't know why. See, I mean, if I couldn't stop, I couldn't get away, so it was no problem to get away here. But if I'm gonna brake now with the former setting, it would take forever to stop. So now I'm gonna brake and see how it does with the 100. Alright, see, that was full and I'm still going, so that was a little more to where I wanted to be. But then I have to remember to go back to 75 when I get rid of this mod, so so yeah, it's not much more. It's a little bit more braking power. And you can take turns obviously pretty well too. It's not too bad. It's a little bit delayed, little swampy, like how do you say it? I keep forgetting words today. I hate when that happens. I don't know why the truck feels so weak, but it does. Well, our load is 97,000, but for 800, I'm starting to think this is a 600 engine, and I just thought that I would put an 800 in it. Actually, 600 wouldn't be a problem in real life. 600 is perfect for this. But I'd rather say, like, I think 800 is more like 600 in the game. Sorry about that. Right. We have an intersection coming. Yeah, so this is gonna take a while. Just, I don't know, for me it's so different. When I drive in real life, I can adapt way faster just to, you know, the feeling of
Turn left.
how the slippery road just makes me, you know, take precautions and start braking in time and not turning so tightly or so fast. But in the game, I just forgetting about it all the time. I don't know why. Alright, I'm gonna be rolling here. There we go.
Take the 4th exit for America.
Maybe it's about... Maybe they actually reduce your power too. Like, since it seems like they can't really do anything about the surface, so they just put in, you know, delayed braking and I guess less power, and that's how they simulate, you know, that it's slippery and you get power loss and you get brake power loss, and so maybe that's why it feels like a 600 now, because they're actually reducing it 1 or 200 horsepower, who knows. I don't know how that would add up with a weaker engine, because it would still be the same, like, grip wise, so the weaker engine would actually not have that much of a difference or anything at all. How would they put in that? It's interesting.
Keep left.
Okay, why not? Stop doing this. It was probably me. I probably accidentally moved the range button or switch. I wonder how long time we got. 4 hours. Okay. Well. It's possible. I don't know. I'm thinking of how I did it before. It's possible that I actually removed the physics altogether and reduced my own braking power. But that would not add up because you can lose grip as you're trying to get up a hill. Maybe that wasn't such a big problem that I removed it. I don't know. What is this? What is this? Do I have go all the way? All right. So yeah, okay. No, never mind. I just realized that I was going on along the freeway coming out to the intersection or the entry point, the on-ramps. I have some trouble with the English language today. Seems like my brain is Swedish right now. Just got a message from a friend too. We were flying the Heat Blur Tomcat in the Microsoft Flight Simulator yesterday, so that was a big deal. We've been waiting for that release before they even announced it. Like, wouldn't it be great to have that plane? So the plane is in Digital Combat Simulator, DCS, and it's a Swedish company that made that, and real F-14 pilots tried it out and approved. Rios as well. So that was pretty cool, and the model is really accurate and top detail, like uneven surfaces all over, and just like in real life, it's not really perfect, the old bird. Leaking oil and whatnot. Hydraulic fluids. Anyway, so that was a big deal to have it in Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'm gonna be flying later. Hopefully we're gonna get together and do some flying together with my friend. So I don't know when that would be, but I'm gonna read his message in a little bit to see when he wanted to start. Yeah, so a lot of new things happening like this one. I was waiting for the Frosty to release the update. I'm waiting for ProMods to release their update of Canada. So a lot of exciting things going to be happening. And yeah, different games to play. So it's almost hard to find, not hard to find time, but when you're really invested, you want to put more time to it, maybe more than what you have, and that would be for one game, and then you have two of those games, and it's going to be like so time consuming that it's the wrong word, because you're doing it, you love to do it, so it's not time, yeah, it's time consuming, it's still the same, but you gladly do it, but you don't have maybe all that time to do that. So, but yeah, my it's my weekend, so it's the weekend. Sorry for not doing many exterior shots. I'm just figuring it's night, so it's not that exciting really. Don't see that much happening. And well, hang on, and I'm gonna see. This is scary. Man, this is scary. So whatever reason they had to put tractor tracks on the road, on the freeway, I don't know why. I mean, I get maybe the, you know, removing the snow with those, but I don't think it makes much sense. It's not too bad. Not when it's dark anyway. Alright, so we are approaching Missoula. I'm thinking I'm gonna... let's see. Well, we're not so far away. Thinking maybe I would... forward time? I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna check Discord now because I'm not gonna be able to stop anyway. I had messages going on. So we got Gallus. Oh man, he's already back into the Turkey. I'm gonna be later for me.
Keep left.
Sadly, I didn't know he was. Of course, he's very excited. So that's a cool shot there, Mr. Tail Chase. Looks wonderful. Very nice. Very nice thumbnail you did there. Cool. Oh yeah. So yeah. It's a conflict of interest. I would really want to be flying the Turkey, as they say. They call the Tomcat the Turkey. Some do, because it's so big and huge. It's when the Turkey spread it, you know, rear feathers, tail feathers. That's how the Tomcat looks in the sky. You can spot it from miles away if it's in the right angle. Not a good treat for a fighter jet, but usually you never get that close to a Tomcat anyway, since the Tomcat had the ability to pick up bogeys targets from a very freaking long distance. The battle was over before they actually reached one another, so
Keep right. And then exit right.
but for being that big of a bird, it really handles crazy good. Like, I mean it crazy good. The whole body creates lift, so it has plenty of lift. Lift ratio to, you know, weight and size and so on.
Turn right.
And what it carries. Look at this. This is so nice. I love the winter mod. It looks so great. I really love it. Yeah, so we're gonna be spending the night in Thompson Falls. Then we might either take something from St. Regis up here on the right, the MattVT Yards expansion, which I kind of have to see how it looks on the winter, so it's more probable that we would take Thompson Falls Forestry, but yeah, we'll see. Very cozy, very nice. Wait until it starts snowing. I mean, that's also blizzard. Oh boy. Blizzard. Hey, hi there, Glacier Gaming. Hey man. You said Ty, Lisa. Is that, can we call him Ty? That would be so much easier. I don't know, I just can't pronounce Glastrier or Glastrier Gaming.
400 meters. Turn right.
Oh, no problem. That, I mean, what? Don't have to be sorry about that. It's nice that you're here finally. I mean, I'm glad. Don't have to apologize for that. And yeah, take it slow. And it's slippery out. Yeah, so I can call you Ty. Is that it? Can I? Head to tail. Oh, okay. Okay. Man. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and
I'm
duty to
all
see
over
you
the
through.
place. So it seems my brain is really slow today. Yeah, I was up really late yesterday, actually early morning. I would almost call it late morning, but I do like my snowy tires. Sir, I am cheating my name. Alright, so what... Man. So what is your name? We've probably been talking before, but, you know, you can't expect me to remember who you are if you're gonna change your name. That's for sure. Give me a reference, please. Alright. Okay, so we're here finally. Let's get rid of this. And it's not late. I'm happy to say. Happy to say it's not late. And current job offers. Yeah, I could, but not really. I don't have to. Yeah, I could see if we got something up to. We don't. So we're not gonna take on anything. We're gonna just spend a few hours here, just sitting, and fast forward to 4 o'clock or 5 actually. It's still not gonna get bright. So that's the backside of everything. It's not much daylight. See, it's 6 o'clock. I don't even know when it's getting, brighter. 7? Oh, there we go. I should have taken 6, but it's fine. Now we know. So we can take 6, go take the load, and it's gonna start getting. It's like basically down in the south. That's how it is. All right. Uh, let's have a quick look what kind of jobs we can take on, and then I'm gonna go around the truck. Job market, cargo market. Yes, St. Regis cargo market. To Butte, Eagle Valley, back to Eagle Valley. Ooh, yeah, right. That's why this is so great. So yeah, like I said before, Pinga trailers. This is the Arctic series, like 4 or 5 different kind of setups, configurations of the trailers. This one seems to have a logic. You haul from forestry to sawmill, not the other way around, and not from forestry to forestry. So far, none of that, and not to Walmart and all kind of shit like that. So if you have an original one, you might end up going from a sawmill up to a forestry or from a forestry to a forestry. That's why I was like, oh Jesus, we're gonna go to Eagle Valley and try to bring up all these logs up the hill, which I'm pretty sure that's going to work out. There's a slight chance I could pull it off, but I would have to have good speed all the way, grip all the way, and maybe. But, I wouldn't want to bet on it, that's for sure. So yeah, that's a long one. Bend, Idaho Falls. All right, so why not? I could go back to Eagle Valley with some America. Hickory to Butte. Sure, Evanston, Bend, Idaho Falls, Coeur d'Alene. That's Pagoda. What is that? Pagoda. Never heard of it. So different type of trees. Can you drive one time with a really long wood trailer? I will, but for whatever reason, they after the update of these trailers, they removed the really long one. So the one with the giant logs, like the really big freaking giant logs, and the extra trailer behind that, that is gone. So that's I kind of want it, but they removed it. I don't know why. All right, Jackson. Let's go to Jackson. Yeah. So I guess I could do that, but I haven't prepared that set in this profile. I have a road train like that, so it's gonna be some other time. For now, the biggest loads I can take on is with this. What do you mean, like referred to as a long trailer? I have the long ones where you have a crane on and you take the load on not along the trailer but across the trailer basically with shorter logs all the way. Those are pretty long, like 5 axles I think. I could change between those, I could, but the other one, the mod with a train, I don't have that in this profile sadly. So, but yeah, long logs. Woody Woodpecker, huh? All right, let's take on this one so far if nothing else come up. Or pine? No, that's not pine. I wanted to take birch because it's white, but it goes all the way to Wyoming, Evanston. So I don't know if I can take on anything from there. So we're gonna go with this one for now. So GPS destination. It doesn't matter where we go. It's still white, so it's kind of cool. How everything is, man, different now. The world is different. So this I done to the trailer. These trailers don't have just a solid color. You can choose metallic. And see what I did here? I put the top layer like light gray, almost white. Not too white because that would not look good. It needs to be look semi-transparent like frost is. So I basically try to replicate frost on this one. And that's how I, you know, transform my vehicles to look wintry. Also changed mud flaps to white ones instead of black because like these, they are too black, they're too perfect. No, nothing dirt, nothing really. Nothing sticks, so I rather have it if it's an option. This didn't have, the truck doesn't have an option like that. However, if I change to the
to drive. Let's go.
I mean, I could include the other one, but so I have another truck, a Freightliner. That one has white, dirty mud flaps, like they look really good, like they're supposed to. Lifting the axles. So I thought of that too. These axles not always touch the ground, so at least on a truck they have less snow or more snow, not so much snow got removed by the, you know, tire flexing all the time. So I try to stay real. And back I didn't do that because I want to have these kind of winter snow tires on the every axle. I don't want, you know, the trailer start moving sideways up the hill. So I don't know if it helps in the game.
400 meters.
I don't think it does, but you know, it looks legit. At least it looks legit. I love the color of, you know, everything is a little bit blue, like so, very typical in winter times. Very beautiful, I must say. Super beautiful. They really nailed it. Like, Frosty is a great mod.
In 400 meters, turn left.
And the sun is rising. Really nice.
Turn left.
the old truck, the old gearbox, the old krr 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 krr. It's my freaking shifter that's glitchy, so it really goes well with this particular truck. It really goes well. I'm gonna keep it like that until it's not usable anymore, my gear shifter. Then I'm gonna try to repair it myself, locate the glitch, and I need to be constant, so I need the glitch to be almost constant. That's when I can fix it. If it's just, you know, occasional glitching, I'm not gonna be able to find which cable it is I need to pull or, you know, move or whatever, repair. And last time I opened it, it was not obvious. So I just happened to find the right one because it was constantly failing. That's why I could find it. When all of a sudden I was able to put it in gear, I was like, okay, that's the one. But for now, it's just glitching really occasionally, like an old truck would.
Make a U-turn. Let's keep our enemies guessing.
Alright. Let's turn. Yeah, so the green stuff, they still haven't removed that. I don't know how it kind of shines through or whatever it is. What is that? Oh, that. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so you can't expect it to be perfect, but the green stuff is really like they never expected you to see this part from this side because it's not open. And for whatever reason, Matt didn't include. I'm thinking he's starting from the bridge or after the bridge, something like that. That's where he starts his. So on this side of the river, basically. Otherwise, he would include some trees on the other side and maybe remove that green stuff. But the green stuff is here as well, so I don't know how it's built up. I don't know if it's possible to remove it. It looks like dirty snow, like someone peed in it or something like that. The Incredible Hulk was taking a leak, and that way everything is green over here. Haha. Haha. Yeah, okay, so Lisa, I'm gonna try at some point to include that road train. I was meant to do that, but I'm making my friends insane with all the mods and putting more mods to the list before they even get to play it. And they have to comply and use the same mods that I'm using, so it's not. I'm trying to take it easy with that now. Not everyone is interested in the same kind of stuff, so. I know Vince are. He's into forestry stuff, logs and so on. So people trying to get up here, not able to do so. That's very accurate. You would see tracks like that. Oh boy. Maybe I don't want to be one of them. There we go. That was kind of close. If I mess it up, I don't want to be backing up with this. It's gonna be super hard to get it straight all the time. Red rocks. Beautiful. Really nice. Picture perfect. Alright, we reached our forestry. How is the... Yeah, we get plenty of fuel. I think I'm gonna go all the way to the yard and check it out just in winter time. I would see it. No trees are sticking through the ground and stuff like that. So far it's perfect. So no missing, you know, textures. Since like I said before, oh, we got a missing texture ahead. It looks like it's something at least. Anyway, so Frosty Mods don't really take responsibility for MattVT yard stuff, so they just don't have to deal with it. And I guess MattVT has to update his stuff after the Frosty mod. In that case, I would say. So yeah, we got a missing one here. Some kind of discoloration with the ground. It looks a little, yeah, you know. But yeah,
Make a U-turn.
one would expect something like that to be the thing. Here we got a missing texture. Yeah, so I could send him the link, maybe. I think I'm gonna do that and give the times, video like accurate
Let's keep our enemies guessing.
timestamps from the video, so he could just quickly look over what needs to be done. Maybe send it to him. Newmont. Really cool place, but it's super ugly from the road down in the valley. When you come from Thompson Falls, it looks like a big freaking monster. Just, you know, towering up on the edge of the mountain like that. It's super ugly. But it's a cool location though. But, you know, I would put my yard out here on this edge, basically, and maybe put the plant further in to the woods or whatever. But otherwise, so freaking cool. Really sense to details, good sense for details, and doing things the right way. But yeah, some textures need to be worked on for. I don't know what he can do about it. I just suspect that it's a Frosty mod thing. Like, they kind of need to adapt, but I don't think MattVT is big enough. I don't know if he have some, you know, communication with each other. Maybe with SCS, but not between one another like that. But it's not big of a deal. I'm usually not at this yard. I would think actually that I would be on this yard a lot because I wanted to have a place near Thompson Falls. So the deal breaker for me to be here is actually that plant, because I think it's ugly. It's big and ugly. So, and also Eagle Valley is so cool with, you know, all the switchbacks down. It's really rough neighborhood, and I like it. Oh, look at rough. All right, let's get the load. See if we got something else, and maybe we change trailer after that. But yeah, it seems like we doesn't have anything new. St. Regis Butte, Eagle Valley. Yeah, sure. I am job. Let's take it. It's gonna be different. It's daytime now, so I included both night and day since it's cool. It's cool during the night too. I mean, if it's lit up, occasionally lit up some parts, and it looks good. It's kind of cozy, I can say. Then we are expecting a blizzard incoming too. That would be really cool. Not so cool to drive in, but it's cool to just experience once in a while. But I'd rather have this or some light snowfall maybe. But man, the blizzards are really cool. It's hard to drive into as you hit the high beam. We got a tree here. Maybe that one is supposed to be here. No, it doesn't. Let's get those trees. 10, yeah, so it's just gonna be bright for maybe 3 more hours. Let's take a look. Let's walk around the truck again. Check out the load. Check out the... Man, it bothers me so much I can have a headache rack back on this one. You know, see this in real life, I would be like, oh no, I'm not gonna do this. One freaking log come loose for some reason and going straight through the freaking cab. You don't want that. And I don't know why. I'm not sure, but I think these kind of trailers had a rack before, but I can be wrong. I mean, I know the other one has the Brian Modmaker one, the road train. However, those models are not nearly as good as this. I mean, the trailer itself, it's decent. It's decent, but the logs on the other one, the Brian Modmakers, they look like crap. Totally, like very obvious repetitive patterns, and the smaller ones, the thinner ones, actually look like bamboo. So it's like, nah. He might have changed it, so I have to check the update before I say anything else, but that's how it used to be. And what really got me ticking is that you don't get paid if you come with 3 times more load. You're gonna get paid 3 times more, and that is possible to have. In early versions, you could change that. The whole file was basically an open definition. You could access anything and put any values in. So I actually changed that, so 3 times the money if you haul 3 times the load, right? And I did that. Then he updated it and put a password on the whole thing, and I would understand he would do that. But then, for God's sake, please include an open definition file, Brian Modmaker. Right? So you actually be able to make changes like that. That's what got me upset in the first place with that mod. When I no longer... And I had reasons to update it. The old one worked still, but the thing was, he updated the logs to look a little better on some loads, and I desperately wanted to have that. So I actually had to, okay, I actually don't need the money, but for anyone who uses them trailers for making money and not cheating with it, they would not get paid more just because they handle 3 times the load, or even 4 in some cases, almost. Actually, I think the maximum is 3.5 times the load for regular trailers-ish, something like that. That's a quad, by the way. No, it's a triple, but it's a big triple. That's the way. So it's always a triple, but the last trailer is not a small one. The pup is not a small one. It's actually a big one. So it takes 2 stacks of logs instead of only 1. And the other 2 in front of it takes two stacks each. So, and that is heavy. So hauling that around with the occasional, you know, sawmill to forestry kind of bullshit. Yeah, and you would end up being stuck for real with this kind of in these conditions. You would not, you know, get to the forestry with a load. You can get there without. You can get down the hill with one, but you would not be able to get up. It doesn't matter if you have 1,000 horsepowers. You get tri-drive. You get, you know, able to lift the first drive axle. It doesn't freaking matter. I tried it so many times, and it was not even in winter. So it was like summer, but it started raining, and that would, for whatever reason, they think affect the surface of gravel, which it doesn't. If it's mud, it does, but that was clearly gravel, so I guess it's some kind of simplified coding. I'm just saying what is. It's not really, it maybe sounds like I'm complaining about it, maybe a little, but it's not a big deal. Just that I couldn't be able to use the road train in these kind of conditions because I would just have so many loads to pick from where it actually goes from forestry to a sawmill. And I have to check it out before, because many cities have one forestry, one sawmill, or two forestries, one sawmill, and so on. So I have to be really thorough to see where it's going, because it doesn't say to the sawmill, it just says the company, Rustic. So I will have to go into the map. It would be more work to just see where it's going. That's why I don't like that mod so much. But I like the fact that it's a road train, so I really love that. So I will include it, Lisa. I will include it soon. Soon, maybe in a couple of weeks or so. Maybe not too soon. Or I can try it today, just to show you if you're still here and if you're still interested. I mean, it would just be a restart, not really restart, more like including on the mod list. That would be it. Then I can just take on, make a road train really fast. Change the tires to be wintry and snowy, and do the frosty thing. Right. So if I would haul birch or pine, they actually would look a little bit frosty. I mean, the birch is white, so it's nothing weird about that, but
In 400 meters.
the pine actually looks a little like, I mean, it looks like that. It's kind of bright look to it. They kind of added like a thin gray layer to the texture, it seems like. I'm going for it. See that no one's coming? They can't stop like this one. I would wait for this one to stop. In real life, I would not. I know he can stop, so. How about that? If the mod would include AIs to actually not be able to brake, man, it would be a shit show, that's for sure. They would hit anything. They would hit you, they would hit everyone, each other. It would be a disaster. Like, AIs can't brake good. They probably thought of it, but tried it out and it seemed not a good idea. Like, imagine coming out from that, being in that position where I just was, checking to the right, and there's a truck coming high speed and can't stop. Oh boy. Yes. Very terrifying indeed. Yeah. Yeah, road trains are nice. I mean, I like them. I mean, I could haul some cattle. I have road trains for that, and I will. I already prepared a trailer with winter tires on for the Mac, the white Mac. So I didn't have to do much with the color. I just changed one of the shades slightly to more white, so it would look more frosty. But that was all I did, except for the tires. Then of course I haven't changed the Mac yet. I don't think I'm gonna change the color because I really happy with it. It looks like white pearl with a little yellowish like shade to it in certain lights, otherwise white. Really sparkly and nice color. And I love the sound, man. That's not even a ZeeMods, it's a free mod of an E-Night V8 engine, Mac engine, and it sounds great. I mean, it's really top notch for being free. It doesn't sound too repetitive. I think it has a little bit of a loop on really low revs, like almost idle. You can tell it's a loop, but otherwise, whoever done that, whoever came up with that one is talented, because you really can't find the loop. So that's usually the case. I don't pick, and that's why I love the ZeeMods. You don't hear that it's a loop. You never hear it's a loop. And some of the mods out there, you can hear it. And especially on very common RPMs, when you're a lot on those RPMs and you would hear it, that's the worst. Like, man, anywhere but there. So the old E9 V8 from JC, the JC pack, engine pack, that is also free on the workshop. Really good engines. All of them are really good engines for, and that dude haven't even done anything like that before. So I read that he just had some fun with it and he pulled it off. So N14 sounds like a freaking pumped up M14. It's, like big stack, kind of loud, Jake brake and so on. The Cummins and the V8, the CATCH-22 sounds pretty cool. That one actually has a Jake brake, not like the ZeeMods 3408. I'm missing a Jake brake, missing the Jake brake, and I'm so sad about it, because that engine actually sounds better. But lack of a Jake brake, well, that's a deal breaker. I don't know if those have a Jake brake. I'm not educated enough. But then you had the E9 V8 engine from Mac in that package, and that one had a specific RPM. Usually when you get up in speed, and as I was pulling heavy, usually I put road trains with it, you would be on those RPMs for a while, and you could hear that pattern going on forever, and like, I have to stop pulling heavy equipment with this one, because you can't get past that point and just keep going. You're gonna be stuck there for a while. That's kind of annoying. So this one doesn't have that, the one I had, and it's actually slightly better quality in the sound as well, so good thing. So yeah, I'm gonna be using the Mac. We haven't been using it for well over a year, almost 1.5, I think, or 2, since after one update, I think when the 146 came. For whatever reason, my game always crashed whenever my friend chose that truck. So, and I think his game crashed as well, but not as obviously, and it was not as consistent on the right spot. So he could be in the same convoy as me, and we would be fine just driving along. And as soon as I saw him, as soon as he was rendered in front of me, my game would crash. And he used to love the Mack truck, so he would use the Superliner at all times, basically. And I'm like, I don't want to make you sad, buddy, but if we're gonna keep driving and they haven't updated the Superliner, I have to remove it for now. So we removed it, actually. So he's very happy that it's back now, and I'm happy too, because it's a good truck. It's a well done model, but it's still not updated for some reason. So I had to go into the file and change the GPS, so update that. It's just a couple of rows more, and a couple of phrases are different, not phrases, but how the code is built up. So I just copied it basically from one of the Ruda trucks and put it in there, and I got the GPS working. I have the same issue with the Viper 2's Pete 379. I have a lot of those trucks, but I don't need them anymore. It's a really good model for being a freeware. It's really top notch, but I have so many 389s, 379s now that I don't need it. I just keep it because I made so many trucks, you know, nostalgia, like emotional. Like I don't want to get rid of it because I have like 10 different trucks, and at least 5 of them I hold dearly. Like I really love them. I used to drive them a lot, and it's almost like a memory, you know, like a created memory, even if it's in a game. Oh, I did this and this happened with that one and that, you know, like stories basically, like when you're out in trucking. That's so funny. But yeah, so I don't want to get rid of that mod. I keep including it even if it's without a GPS. You could use it as an old school trucking, like you have to read the maps and so on. You can use them if you ever want to do that type of driving. Alright, we're almost back in Eagle Valley. The green stuff really bothers me. I don't know, I don't like it. I mean, yeah, you have discoloration along the freeway, but it's not green. It's more like a brownish, shitty color, dirty
Right.
color.
And then exit right.
So I don't know. That I've seen that all around, like
Exit right.
just a thing. Oh man, I'm coming in too hot here. This is not a good thing.
In 400 meters, turn right.
So yeah, I can tell that they actually did just reduce the brake power, and you can't actually really lose grip like that. It doesn't seem like you can, at least. I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like when you're using your maybe they just put like when it rains, that's a type of surface below, so you have that. Perhaps I would, at least. So you might be able to lose grip when you're you know, full retarder and full jake brake and just releasing the clutch like that in a turn. Maybe you could lose grip, but that would be it. So I haven't noticed anything very obvious coming down like an off ramp like this, full retarder, full jake, and it would just do fine. And I would think you would, you know, go back and forth like sliding down the ramp in real life. Perhaps. Possibly. If you have some heavy logs behind you, most definitely gonna go sideways sooner or later. Oh man. It's horrifying just to think of. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it. Racing the train! Racing the train! Yeah. Discoloration is a thing. Boy, missing that part. There we go. Very nice, very nice. On these smaller roads, I would get the part with the, wheel tracks from like a wheel loader or something, just plowing off the snow from the side of the road, but to the side of the road. But not on the freeway though. This is new, like they did include this. It's pretty cool, I must say. It looks great. Here, it looks great. Freeway, questionable. Overall good anyway. Yeah, so darkness starts to fall again. We'll see what we find. We might... Man, I don't know if I have the guts to try the road train. I mean, I can do it, but I will be limited. So I would not take on loads to locations. I need to be thorough with that. Maybe we can take a look, but oh man, I would want to turn here. Oh, whatever. Next time. Another missing texture. Rail crossings, or really MattVT, his own stuff. That's the only downside of having cool stuff like that, stuff that you haven't seen anywhere in the game before, is that they might miss textures when, like Frosty in session. No train is coming, because I would not be able to brake very fast. We're almost there. Almost there. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna be switching trucks. So the Freightliner coming forward, Detroit Diesel 60. Big fat 1000 horsepower tri-drive, and a big sleeper. Not the biggest one though, because he just released one shorter that is as tall, but I like to have some space between the cab and the logs, especially if they don't have a rack on the trailer. And this one has a rack on the behind the cab, like a toolbox, you can say, like a multi-box with doors on, chrome, and that's better than nothing. But yeah, I will have to include the road train, log train, and yeah, I will take you guys along for making one of those. It's not a big deal, not gonna consume too much time, as I've been doing it for a while, doing a couple of them, so I think it'll be fine. But I don't know if it works, so hopefully it does. Oh man, oh, stop sign. All right. It actually survived. Oh, where's the road? By the way, hang on. I'm gonna see what I'm doing here. Oh, I thought it was to the left of me, so I'm actually gonna use more space then in this tight turn. Well, I could, like last time, but I wasn't prepared with it right now. I could play a little country maybe, but yeah. I feel torn every time because YouTube. So I'm gonna try to start Spotify maybe. Perhaps because that one has like a list of instrumental and I haven't got any warnings about that. So it's possible that one is actually okay. Not copyrighted or anything like that. I could do that. I'm gonna include a little bit of music. Hang on. So we're gonna get rid of this for sure. And we are going to save the game. Save. There we go. And then I am going to tab out, which this game normally doesn't like, but I haven't had that much problem with it lately, so might be better version for my computer, I don't know. So I'm gonna prepare actually to see. Oh man, what happened? Failed message, alright. It's a little bit. So Spotify. Sadly I can't start it on my computer, I need to tab out. And there was instrumental country, right? There we go. I want to listen to it on a different device, but I would love it. Maybe there is a way to start it from your phone, but as for now I can't. So let's see. All right, there we go. And yeah, now I should be able to start it up. Just like so. Is that good, my friend? All right. So, yeah, we're gonna have to exit out to the launchpad and put a mod in for the moment. I'm not gonna be playing with anyone tonight, so that would be okay, I think. So we're gonna try to find it. It's probably way down. Yeah, here it is. So we have these. These are totally useless now since I have this exact configuration but better with the Pinger trailers. But this one we don't have, so I'm gonna include this. And hopefully it will work. I'm gonna put it in the bottom, I think. Or on the top. I'm gonna put it right there and see if it works. But I will have to buy one. Good Glacier. Not Glacier. Jesus, my brain is small as a peanut. Jackson was it? Oh, I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. I'm a mess up with memory and I don't know. At some point in life, I just worked too hard, too much, and that happened to my brain. So I have days like when I don't remember very much. If I have a worked in pattern, I can do it. So that's not an issue. But if you're gonna try to learn new stuff, and it's kind of like so this day is not a good day in that way. Good thing I'm at home. Yeah, trailer manager. We're not going to be pulling that one with the Peterbilt. But I will actually just check out the Peterbilt because I want to know. Yeah, it's supposed to have 800 horses, so it's probably reduced. Yeah. Alright, so this is what we're gonna be using. Fright Shaker Classic. Looks a little something like this. I already made it frosty on the paint job, and what I did was, of course, just put in the white shade on the top, like a little gray, a little white, not too bright, and then I toned down the intensity of the green color and changed the flakes to white instead of what they were green yellow before. So that way you can have this effect. Just be easy with the colors. Everything should be a little matte, a little not so vivid, and it would look frosty. Can't do anything about the chrome though. That's a little sad because I actually had a truck there when I changed everything to aluminum, and that would be the Mack truck. On this Superliner you can do that. You can change all the details, including the bumper, to like I'm gonna show you, to looks like this, like more matte but still a little bit shiny, so it would be perfect for configuration of something frosty. And then, you know, if all the details look like that, wheels and everything, it would actually look so cool in the end. But yeah, it's a lot, so I would not do that on this one, but it would be too much to change back later. Man, no order, thank you. Alright, we're gonna start with taking out this one. Then I'm gonna do the trailer. I'm gonna customize the trailer. That's how you're supposed to say it. I don't want to make any sexual harassments on trailers today. Oh man, what was that? It was spawning into the. And this is where we're at right now, but we were down at the sawmill, so basically that would make sense. Yeah. Trailer purchase. There we go. And see if we can find it. Brian Modmaker. Here it is. Private trailer. So his flatbed is really good, actually. So I like that one. But that's not what we're going to be using today. We're going to... This one is my favorite. Alright. I think I'm going to keep the wheels because they are kind of... Oh no, I'm not going to do that. These wheels are with the trailer. And I think the frosty wheels doesn't work on these, so that's like a wrong size. Yeah, they would not fit even. So that is a no-go. So I will probably just go progress on this one, progress paint, and the white ones. And then I would put, or even, hang on, actually, see if I can use the, yeah, I can use these. The one I usually use for the forestry machines. I would love to have one with more holes in it, but I don't think there is another model. This is the only model I can get. I'm gonna turn down the music just a tad because I feel like I'm yelling here. That's a little better. So yeah, so snowy tires, gonna be something like, this is the first axle, so I'm not gonna go, maybe gonna use, see, Duro Seal, maybe this one. Yeah, I'm gonna be using this one for this. and changing the letters so it would be more accurate to the side, something like that. And yeah, and I will not do too much. I am actually going to confirm this. I'm going to buy it, then I'm going to change it because I made that mistake before. Not purchasing it, doing the whole trailer, and something happens. And you have to start over with all the freaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18 wheels. Like, no thank you. So it's here now, and I'm gonna make it private. There we go, and I'm gonna configure it from here. And I'm gonna be saving it on and off, usually if I don't forget about it. Oh, so this is not. Oh no, why it's not? He removed the freaking. Oh, maybe he never had it. Alright, I'm gonna have to. It's not gonna be as easy to make it look frosty, but I'm gonna try to replicate the right color. It's gonna have to be bright. Yeah, something like that. I think it's good that the textures are uneven because that would lift it a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like this. This is good enough, I think. Maybe brighter. Yeah. Confirm. Then all the wheels. So these wheels gonna be gone if I can remove them, since I can't change them. Can I have empty ones? No. Interesting. Ah, no, I'm gonna remove them altogether. What do we have here? It's a lot. So, yeah, the lights. That I remember usually takes a lot of time. Light. So what? Yeah, that was the thing about these trailers. Man, I forgot. But yeah, there are lights on it, but I usually have to have lights on every second or every third of these. I think every second. On the top and in the middle and in the bottom. Or on the top and the bottom. So that's going to be a lot of lights from front and from back. So that's how I usually do it. And it looks great when it's dark. I mean, it's worth it when it's done. Because when you know, moving around, driving around on dark, wintry roads, it looks amazing. When you turn, I'm going to use this. No, I'm going to use this. It actually looks a little frosty, the mud flap itself. So what do we have? We have this. The chrome is too bright on these, so I rather not use the chrome. Just freaking exaggerate it. I'm gonna use this one. Support chassis polished. Polished. Jesus. Polished. I'm not gonna be using that. I'm gonna use colored ones for this. The winter ones does look better. This is the lights. Oh, okay. So, oh man, he really put out a lot of that. But he removed it from the poles? No. Yeah, so all of these are for lights. See that? It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's so freaking cool when it's done. I don't know. I actually would want to. It's hard not to. It's very hard not to. Every third one maybe? I'm not gonna overdo it as much. I'm gonna put it here and here. So it would be cool if you could copy the thing. It would be really cool. But it's a big deal. It's kind of a lot to deal with. To have all of that. There we go. Light. Let there be light, and there was light. And it's not gonna be too much. It's gonna be enough, but not too much. I don't. I don't want to do that many lights on this one. It just takes too darn much time. So we have these. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That would be the last one. So it's actually perfect to have every third. And not going all the way down. We're gonna stay at this level here. Since these were higher up, so these go lower down. That's why I'm not going to use it. And on the other side as well. There we go. 1, 2, 3, those, and 1, 2, 3, those. Good. Take on the next trailer. Then we're going to work ourselves back. So so 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, these doesn't make sense. These. All right, so this is gonna be maybe gonna be different now. Darn it. All right, I'm gonna do the best I can. See where it takes us. Oh, this one actually has lights here, so I don't have to include it down here. But it seems like it's gonna be on the second one and on the last one. So it's gonna be some kind of. It's gonna be a little different from the first trailer. Then the last one we said. There we go. Down there. There. And up there. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Oh. Yeah, I guess I would put it on the last one then. That makes sense. Just on the last one. Then we can turn around. Although we could do this, but there we go. Yeah, that's actually makes sense. So I'm gonna use these here. Pretty please. And it's there we go. That's good. Then we're gonna go. I don't know if this one has it. I don't think this one has that function. No, it doesn't. So what was these? The sport chassis. Oh no, we're gonna do the lights. Confirm order. I'm gonna do a save because you don't want to do the lights all over again. There we go. And back to the trailer. There we go. Configure. And we're gonna start from the back. Where is that? I need to find it again. The back, yeah. So red ones, and those look different. And the last one I always put 3 on those, so it's really visible. It looks better too. 3 on each. Then I'm gonna put 2. Not here though. Just gonna be on the next one. And that is located right there. So, oh shit. Sorry about that. Sorry about my language too. It's taken by surprise. My keyboard is too close to my fingers here. And since this is not the last trailer, it would not have 3 of those, just 2 on each. And which one was the next? So we would skip 2, and this would be the next one. I don't know if you can see these on the bottom. We need to check that if they're visible. But I'm gonna place everything out first, so it is done. Let's see. Yeah, those are visible. It's gonna be okay. And the next one, and that would be, didn't take too much time though. We're gonna put these here and there, and on the top, and then all right. Just realized something, but it's okay. Not a big deal. And I guess I can't put anything back on this, can I? That would not make sense since they are not protected and you would just crush them with the... Right. Yeah, so this is good enough. Confirm order. Save. Well, now we're done with the lights on the bars at least. Boy, it's just too much. I didn't realize, but no, I'm already on it, so just creating different content, that's all. Configure. Alright, so the lights on the sides. Which one would that be? That one on the bars. Yeah, these are the ones. However, they are on the sides here, so maybe I don't have to care about that, you know? I'm not gonna do it. This is gonna be enough. There are they're gonna be visible everywhere anyway. You're gonna be having these on sides. These are also blinkers, I think. Yeah, so I think that will be enough. Now to the support chassis. I wonder which one looks the best. I think this might be. No, hang on. What? These two are this. Oh no, it's over here. Sorry. They all have different ones. Yeah, I'm gonna take the first one. That looks best. Those have small holes in them. Looks really cool. And light there, and support chassis paint. Polished, man. Alright, so we're gonna take number 1 and number 1. There we go. And we're gonna change the flaps where that is. That's where the bumper paint. Yeah, they're supposed to be painted. What is this? Oh yeah, that looks cool. If it's the right type of thing. I think I'm gonna... What was that? Nah, that's not good. It's different from the one using. Maybe this looks good enough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use this one. Then we have the flaps, bumper paint. No, where's the flap? Support. What is this? I don't know what that is. Nothing is changing really. Oh boy, no. What's the difference? Shorter or wider, right? Oh, this is good enough. But I thought I could change the... What's this? Fender. Oh, no fenders. No fenders at all. Seems like I can access the... Yeah. Not able to access the flaps. Oh, it's fine. Can only access these, I guess. I'm gonna use these as usual. It's good enough. What is this? Oh yeah, no. Not gonna have these on. No mud guards. Oh yeah, this is that one. This is that one. This is that one. Where's? All right. I guess we're done with this part. It's just the wheels now. So I'm gonna start over here. I'm gonna use the Jerry's green ones. Oh boy, hang on. So I'm gonna have these kind of tires, I think. Yeah, on this. That's what I'm gonna be having. I don't want them to slide sideways, so otherwise they're not for traction as much for the drive, but for the maneuverability. All right, green. Man, where are they? There it is. That's good for now. And we're gonna take the next one. It would be nice if you could include one. I want to have these set of wheels on everywhere. Apply. And they have still not done it. It's like you could just have that as an option. You don't have to have the same everywhere, obviously, but I know I don't want to have the same. Every lift axle actually might be different, so I'm going to change this one actually. This is a lift axle, so I'm going to use a different type of. I'm going to use this. There we go. And yeah, that's how I'm doing it. So I don't want to have the same on every axle, but the option should be there if you want. You can have it. You want it? You got it. There we go. Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot, Jackson. All right, a different one. I'm gonna choose this one. I like the one with like a line in the middle. It's kind of cool. I actually want it here. Which one was it? This one. As they go a little short sometimes, and maybe, you know, going across rocks and stuff. And then we can change this one for this one. Instead, have this one different. Now, as likely this would touch anything. If this is touching something, this one is running it over, so that's not an option. Foot. Oh, foot. Yeah, of course, I want to have foot on. Alright, next tire, next rim. Jerry's. And I might do some variations in a bit to maybe one or two axles. Like a rusty kind of wheel on it. The rear one maybe. Little neglected one. So there we have that one. And we have... There we go. And we got... Then we have this one is already done. So that's good. I'm going to use that one. This one I'm going to change. And put a different one here. Not maybe very rusty, but somewhat rusty. There we go. And yeah, I think this is good enough. Just one axle is replaced, or one, yeah, two wheels. These are the ones you know might run over with something, so they would be punctured, and maybe you know, the rim itself would be dented in a way. Never know. Yeah, this is how it looks. It's a lot. Double? Really? Okay, I guess I will change that to these then. That didn't... I don't want it that way. I want it this way. That makes more sense. And in that case, I need to do it on this one as well. So you can take a walk like this. Take a walk! And get close up so you actually can access them way better as you are closer. So darn it, there we go. Alright, seems good. Confirm order, and we're gonna use it. So, I don't think I'm gonna be taking on any load from here. That might be stupid. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do it while it's daylight. So, we might expect, you know, occasional problem, and maybe some machines gonna have to help us out on location.
The Secret Service has your back, and so do I. Let's go.
Did I use it? Or did I not? Darn it, I forgot. No, it's actually right there, but I need to move forward, which I do like this. Oh man, I'm getting hungry again. This is ridiculous. I freaking just ate. That's how it feels like anyway. See if we can fit here, hopefully. Bam! There we go. Lisa, you following? Yeah, so, whoa. Really good lights on this one. Yeah, so not many lights, but it looks a little uneven, I must say. I usually have them more evenly divided, but that's what happens. I'm gonna work on it later, but I'm not gonna do it right now. I had a system, and it looked really evenly divided, all the lights, and looked great. It looked like a very beautiful Christmas tree. But we're gonna do that some next time or something like that, or not at all. All right. What's the time? It's 7. I mean, we could take the load, but yeah, I would want to have daytime if I'm gonna leave this place. That was the wrong one. Sorry about that. Yeah, so as you see, the loads are not as beautiful. You can already tell here. Eagle Valley to Jackson. Eagle Valley to Eagle Valley. Interesting. Yeah, so this one is, I think, pretty obvious, starting down at the sawmill, going up the hill to the forestry. No, we don't want these logs. You're gonna get them back. What is that? Like, man, how do you... And you could change that as well, I'm pretty sure, but now no longer, you can't do that no longer, because they are protected. St. Regis, nice. Yeah, probably to the forestry. So from one forestry to another one. Let's try it. Let's get back to St. Regis with this one. Or should we do something else? Alright, we will see. I will go down there anyway. There's some space there where we could just spend the night if we want to have something else. Never mind these trees. They're not supposed to be here, but as the Frosty mod is active, we get these kind of stuff. So big old Detroit Diesel under the hood, and it's purring like, I love this. And so these are one of my absolute favorite trucks when it comes to, you know, long hauling with big loads, really big long trains. I love this truck for that. It is like a more I'd say comfortable version of the other one, the 379. That one is more rugged and a little bit smaller too. I don't know how much fuel we got. Oh, we get full tank, so it's no issue. yeah, see how we can get around with this one. It's gonna be interesting because around these parts it's really tight.
Let's get going. The leaders of many foreign nations await your arrival.
So these brake lights are really good for one thing, and that is actually seeing where you're going and have a little idea of what's around the truck when it's really dark. I couldn't do much about it anymore, so we just continue. If we have a mailbox attached to our trailer, we know what happened, or some other pole or sign or whatever. Maybe a little dude sitting there on a fender like, you ran me over, man. You're gonna pay for this. Little fender dude. I love this engine. This is my absolute favorite of them all. If I would just be with one truck, one engine, I would pick this engine. Perhaps this truck too. I like the Peterbilt more, but this one has a wider range of coverage, basically. So it covers the wood, the forestry industry, it covers the machinery, it covers... I mean, it's long and all, but I don't think it's much longer than the Peterbilt, actually, the frame. So it's basically the same size, just higher. Alright, is this where I'm turning? I don't know because I can't see. How about some work lights? It's not gonna help. How about this? A little better, right? So these lights, when you can place wherever, is actually quite useful. I would consider put like high beam lights or whatever on these spots, but problem is you can't turn them off and you can't connect them to the strobe lights. That would be good, but that would be like a work light. You could connect them just to the strobe lights. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is where we turn. Otherwise we need to go all the way down and come up again. Seems a little bit over ambitious. Oh boy. Oh shit. Alright, we're moving. Get rid of that one. Why does it look like a freaking road? Oh shit. I'm off the road. I'm off road here. I didn't realize. And I must release the gear shifter and reverse because it would be more glitchy if I keep my hand on it. So there we go. Alright, we got the lock on. So I lost grip there for a little bit, then I connected the differential lock. Now it moves, and this one doesn't move forward as crazy as the Pete does. So the Pete is going straight out into the bushes basically. This doesn't. So it's interesting how they are tri-drives both, but they move differently. See, I don't even have load on, and I barely can move upwards. Like, this is just with a trailer. So this is why I usually don't use this trailer, especially not in the winter, or at least not in these type of things. So I like to do long hauling with this, just one load and then go for a whole, you know, stream basically, just going somewhere. Not doing you know, small one-time loads. Man, I'm stuck. Now I'm gonna bring the first axle up, the first of the rear axle. And that is a little bit of a trick to get move in, and then when it stops I just lower it again and it might jump forward a little bit more. There you go. So that's a little method you can use when you're really stuck, like now. See, I'm stuck again. No, there we go. Now we have all three axles down. Still have the differential lock applied. Oh boy, I think I actually, the pup trailer is down. Yeah, it actually went over the edge. See? And actually not only the pup, yeah, that was only the pup. See if I can bring it up again. So you see, if it was light, I would probably see it coming, but and I can't go backwards, so I'm pretty darn stuck here. That's for sure. And yeah, they are turning. The wheels are turning. I'm standing still. Messed that one up for sure, because I obviously didn't see where I was going, so I couldn't not use all the space I needed. Come on, Force, you can do it! Then I'm gonna get stuck in a tree and that would be it, probably. See, I'm going backwards now. Oh, fudge! This is bad. This is bad. Oh, it's moving. Alright, I need some assistance. So I'm calling up, you know, the wheel loaders and excavators and everyone close by, forwarders, everyone come and help me, please, because I'm falling down. I'm off the edge with 1.5 trailer almost. No, actually, just which one is it? It's 2. That's the problem. It's 2 trailers now. So I could have handled 1, but there's just the truck left. And it's leaning and it's moving and it's want to go over the edge, and gonna do one last try. It's just moving backwards, so it's not good at all. Yeah, I have no authority anymore. Doesn't matter what I do. I'm very stuck, so yeah. They're gonna have to help me pull me up, so gonna be one machine coming from rear, and we are actually falling down now. And I can't do anything to stop it. I'm braking. Ah! Living on the edge! Man, okay. Let's just take a little moment here. Oh crap. Good thing, good thing. It's gonna be like the monster truck is coming up from the depth of the valley. Let's see how this one looks. It doesn't look too good, huh? Sorry about that. Yeah, so next time we do this, it's gonna be bright. I'm not gonna do it. Man, this looks so bad. This looks so bad. It was bad. I come to think of the game SnowRunner, where you could do stuff like this, just tie you up to a couple of trees and just save the day. Not much I can do from here. It's all the way down in the bushes. Oh man, this is really messy. Yeah, all right. So let's see if we can be pulled up. Fudge. I'm so slow. I'm really sorry about that. All right, he's tumbling down now, and I don't see crap, so I don't actually see where the road is. Shit. Stop freaking. Oh man, still? Are we still doing this? Alright, that was not enough. A little bit forward. So yeah, let's just say there was a couple of machines helping out from behind and from forward and everywhere, and we finally got up. Oh man. Yeah. Not gonna do that again.
In 400 meters.
This light used to be so much like weaker. You could have it while you were driving, so I have to replace it. I can have it like this. It's like ridiculously bright if you're gonna be working. So every time I'm gonna be hauling some kind of machinery, the strobe's gonna be running, and this is what I'm gonna be dealing with. So yeah, that's odd. Yeah, so mainly I'm gonna do like type of jobs when you move machinery with this one, but since I included this, well, it's still around, so that's good. Let's take it on. From one forestry to another, because there are no sawmills in Regis, what I know, St. Regis, what I know of. So, all right, let's see if we can get around with this one at all. Maybe we can, maybe we cannot. I don't know. I'm starting to get really hungry too. It's not too good. But yeah, I'm not gonna start driving in the night. I'm gonna forward time to the morning, I guess around 7 when it's actually bright. Yeah. Seems like we're still moving, so I guess we didn't hit anything with the trailers. Not that I see. Can't really see what's going on. Yeah, that was pretty close, but seems like it's moving freely. That a pickup truck though. Maybe we'll see if it actually, if it's gonna start honking or like the alarm goes off, then I know I hit him. Seems like we didn't hit him at all. Alright, this is it. Give me my load, please. Now this is another thing. See how long it took to load? 2 minutes. So I used to change that as well. I put like one trailer would take, say, 15 minutes or so. Just ballpark. So I would put 45 minutes for the loading time of this equipment. Like, no, I mean, at least 40. But yeah, you can't change that anymore. So, all right, let's forward time. Oh boy, to 7. There we go. Oh, we got snow. Interesting. I think we might tumble down the hill one more time. That would be my guess anyway. Especially when this, you know, this is going to be really bad with the visibility. So, oh boy. I'm not gonna see anything. All right. So this is how it looks. Logs are very evenly divided. They're laying really on top of each other, like okie dokie. Look at this. This is in game. Looks like this. Really good. And this is Brian Modmaker. Well, so that's another reason why I usually don't use this one anymore. But there was not much to choose from. It used to be like really bad. Alright, it was already full. Right, I'm gonna move backwards a bit. Jesus Christ. That's as long as we can go, I think. I really like this truck, especially now when I shortened the driver's cab. I've been saying this before, but I'm gonna say it again, since I don't know who's been listening and who's not. The tanks were huge in this one, so we had 4 tanks around the track like this. They would go all the way from the door and back to the, I believe, all the way to the wheels. But they were like thick. They were really cool, like badass. So I guess he added those steps and the toolbox in front of the first rear axle between the tanks, and for that he had to like shrink everything down, and that's so sad that he didn't. You just made him shorter. He probably just did it because it was easier just to shrink the model of the fuel tanks. But they used to look so freaking great, like really big ones, like Australian tanks. But no more. They look tiny, sadly, and it seems like you can't have them back. Only way is going back to the older profile, basically. Older profile, but older version, and I don't know even if it's working, so maybe not. Moving forward, you know. How about a little bit of, there we go. Oh man, is this good enough? No. Is this, oh, it's better, and this is just too nervous. Oh man. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna make it. I already almost certain. Not that I want to be like that or have that attitude, but I try this so many times. This specific, you know. I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna apply the. Oh, it's already applied. Yeah, it's already on. Right, and full up. Let's see where the axle is. It's down. All right. Alright, let's try. So it's possible one trailer would get stuck because we have like a hole to the right. And we got, you don't want to fall down there, so
Turn left.
it is
Turn
kind of a... Oh, moving forward, darn it! There we go, come on, come on. That was it. So yeah, I can be moving around with this equipment on these, you know, places. I would... Normally you would be able, but in this game you can't really divide them. Otherwise you could just take one trailer at a time, just fine. Go down there, gather them and put them back together and hook them on and good to go, you know. But it is, man, it's just like a freaking ass show right here. Oh man, I'm messing it up even more. Yeah, so I already know I'm not going to be able to start moving here. Look what it does. I can't stop it. It's sliding. It's sliding. Alright, so we're going to get some more help now because I'm pretty positive I'm not going to be moving with this thing. Or should we try? Should we try? Maybe we should try, right? Maybe we should. So I have the trailer brake on right now. I'm going to just release the parking brake, see what happens. Parking brake released, it's starting to move. Oh boy. So yeah, I can't do much really. Freaking Jake brake on. There we go. Yeah, so this is it. Yeah, it's starting to get really nervous here. It's not not a good position here. It's truly bad. So yeah, this is definitely not a lowboy place. It's not a road train place. Definitely not in the winter. There we go. It just super ugly. Everything is super ugly. It's no, 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 no. Man, I would have liked to be the one that just takes this straight through and just making it like Super Driver Arnold, but no, I'm not. So it appears like the tri-drive did that effect anyway, and that's why I had to release it. Otherwise I would have been running down the hillside with the tractor right here as it was going straight forward, and I couldn't see where it was, where the edge was. So I just actually released the power, just let it go for a while. This is a cool shot though. I kind of want to take a picture of this too. Cool shot, huh? Yeah, so probably what I would do if I would not be able to, you know, decouple the trailers from each other, I would have basically two machines helping me, one in the back and one in the front, and then would have someone walking on the safe side of the truck, just having a little more lookout with the wheels, what is happening, what's going on. And that way is how I would go about it. But we'll see how this goes. So I'm gonna go for another one. Gonna try again. Just getting a little help from our friends with the forestry machines and getting pulled back a little bit. For starters, because it was just too darn heavy to get over the edge, I would say. They would have to have a whole different Whoa, all right, what was that? My drive is down. All right, so I'm gonna bring it up. There we go. So we don't have the same issue. It will probably not go as much straight out. Man, it looks great. The snow looks really freaking great. I mean, it looks legit. Legit. Oh man, what is going on with the buttons here? Hang on. There we go. Looks really great. All right, let's try again. Man, all right. Differential lock active. One axle is up. Engine is now running again. And we're rolling. I'm gonna give it my all now. I'm not gonna care about it. I'm gonna just...
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Darn it! This was the pop trailer. Went down into the hole because I couldn't drive like I wanted to because of the edge. Crap, almost made it. So I would say from here you could actually pull it up with a machine. Or with 2 or 3 or 5, I don't know. I'm gonna try to get it up myself though. Alright, trailer on. I don't want it to move sideways though. That's not so nice. Okay. Oh, that was not a good thing. Ah! Okay, so that was not a good choice. Rather have it like this then. Jesus, it's like a stop. I'm trying. All right, here we go. Front is low, rear is high. Axle up. Lock is in, and trailer brake is on. That's all. We're gonna try it again. No. Nothing helps really. It's so freaking stuck. Hey! What the f... Okay, nothing helps really. There we go. Huh. Right. curb would be nice, like a tow truck. Something like, alright. I'm gonna have to consider myself to be defeated. So I'm gonna just ask for help and move forward. Like I said, I would decouple every freaking trailer and take one at a time. Since that is not possible, it is what it is. There we go. Okay, let's try. Okay, the rest of the way. Hey Vince, I'm doing some hardcore crap here. No, I cannot. It's that was a limitation of me and the truck, and circumstances are just too freaking. You can't decouple these trailers, obviously, so you can't take one trailer down at the time, which would be possible otherwise. From the mountain, that would be so cool if that would be possible. I would have a blast with it, you know? To be able to do things like you're supposed to, that would be so freaking cool. Yeah. Need to be close to the edge. I really don't like it. We have some stumps on the right, but they are, I'm happy to say, not a big deal of problem. But I think the pup trailer is going to go down anyway. Possibly. So these are my eyes from outside. People who are on the radio and talking with me and saying, oh, left, left, right, right, stop, stop, no, no, back, back, oh shit, he's falling down. Like so. Pup trailer is really living on the edge. There, okay, we're good. Oh boy, this is such a ridiculous setup. Oh man. Yeah, you want to try this, Vince? It's not cheating to ask people for help, you know? Yeah, asking people. They're full of forestry machines, forwarders, and oh shit, we are going for it. We are going for it. That was scary, man. Coming down the hill with this piece of crap. That's what it is right now. It's not able to decouple the trailers. That is some scary things right there. All right, first gear, there we go. We'll crawl down there with Dr. Forrest. Dr. Forrest.
Name, what are you talking about?
Oh shit! Ah! It's moving sideways again. Trailer is pushing. Alright, I'm gonna hit the trailer brakes now. So the trailer is actually braking right now, full. All wheels locked on the should be at least. It doesn't simulate that. It doesn't show, but I have full trailer brake on. I'm holding it constantly. Hey man, move out of the way. I wouldn't see this. Alright, there we go. So as soon as I release it, they're gonna start pushing me downwards and sideways. Even though this truck is really great, really big, really heavy, tri-drive and everything, wind, snow tires, you know, whatnot. And it's still. I released the brake there for a second. There we go. Oh, here she comes again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Going sideways. Drifting. Drifting down the hill. Oh man. shit! This is an interesting view though. Oh. So I'm working with a trailer brake. That actually helps. Not to push it sideways, the tractor. Yeah, so I can maybe do a double here because there are doubles like this. 4 stacks of wood, of logs. Maybe I can do that, but the third one is the overstep. I'm pretty sure that is the obvious overstep, like size-wise and weight-wise as well. And this is not a bad setup. I mean, I've been driving it a lot. In the Canada mod as well. We're going sideways again. There we go. Man, this is fun. But scary at the same time. I know I can go forward, but this is more fun. Forward is safe. Forward is straightforward. Is safe. Left is death trap. Let's go left. Right? Alright, left. Couple of hours I'm going to be flying the Tomcat, hopefully. Heatler's wonderful Tomcat. That's going to be a stream in a couple of hours, I guess. We're going to finish this job. Back to St. Regis with this. Crazy setup. I'm having tons of fun, man. Tons of fun. But I'm shitting my pants as well, so it's a mixed feeling. Oh man. Oh boy, here we go. And we're free! We just had to get help like 3 times or 4. And now we're free. Alright, here we go. Shutting off everything. The lock. There we go. Lock out. Resetting the suspension. Axle, is it down? Yeah, it's down. And get rid of the wipers because it doesn't snow anymore. But man, I can really feel how heavy this is. It's like pushing it forward like crazy. I don't have much authority whatsoever. I mean, it's a little, but you really need to keep it cool, like. On these roads, man. This is a nightmare. We got the train crossing. Man, I love this truck. I love the update with the bug shields, so and the windshield on the around the side windows. So he added that different colors. You can have different colors now. So those were not even there before. It was just 3 different ones. 2 of them chrome. No, 1 chrome, 1 color, and a thin one basically. And that was not. It was not transparent or semi-transparent. So this is a cool update. and it goes around the whole nose, so you have it even on the sides down there, but you can see it from the driver's cab. I think I pulled it off pretty good with the color, the frosty, get it look a little frostier, little not so vivid. Man, that green snow really bugs me. Yeah, so the logs are not top notch, as you can see, and it's just too tidy. Too darn tidy. He needs to, you know, redo it if he's gonna compete with the other mod makers. Yeah, the sky is really great. I mean, the whole Frosty mod makes everything, the coloration looks, except for the green snow, it really looks great. I don't know what that is about, but overall it's really cool. You don't see that everywhere, so some areas, for some reason, just more obvious than others. But I was braking a little bit too late. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, we're gonna run straight out into the intersection here. We're risking it. No, it's okay. I thought it was a little closer than it was. So. But yeah, you need to start like 6 months before, start braking, and like 6 months to New Year's Eve, and I need to get stopping before that, so let's start already. Alright, let's go. I mean, it still looks badass, the Freightliner, even with the smaller tanks, but can you just imagine those freaking steps? Those were outside the truck, basically like the lights are, the lights, jeez, I can talk, sorry. The ones that are sticking out on the side, that's what I'm trying to say. So the steps were sticking out like this, a little bit outside of the fenders basically, and they were longer, wider, really Australian type of tanks. I don't know if the mod is still, I think it's still in progress, because I added, if you have 4 fuel tanks, you should get twice as much fuel, since we got 2 on the others, so something like that. And it seems like it's correct, it doesn't move that much really, the needle. The train. Thanks, buddy. Man, that was good. Tesla too. Oh boy. You must be new to it. Just giving them a hard time.
Take the 4th exit, or America.
Yeah, I really love them green bug shields. It looks really cool with the snow behind it. It really lights up a little color in life, if you will. Really cool. That was ugly. Oh, thank you for nothing. I just realized that I'm missing a few hubcaps on this one. I mean, it's legit, but
Keep left.
why not? Maybe I just leave it like that. I'm missing 4 of them actually. So it's just one axle that has it on the rear. So unfortunate. People keep stealing them, I guess. Alright, let's turn up the music a little bit. Turn up the music for Jackson. What is this? It doesn't work anymore. It needs to restart. Oh my. Oh mine. Oh mine. What is going on? Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. That's really odd. It's like not connected to my phone anymore. Shit. I'm gonna restart it. It's a good idea to sit here and play with your phone while you're driving. Icy conditions, road train, stuff like that, you know. It's a really bad choice, you know. I'm just showing what not to do. Consider everything I do as not to do. So just trying to get away with it. Okay, let's see. What does it do? It doesn't even play it. Even when I push something, it doesn't take it, so. Ha! Okay. Stupid phone. So now it's playing music on my phone too. This is crappy behavior. Alright, it is what it is. The scratches on the windshield doesn't show as much when we have this white background, but you can see that there are marks. You have 3 different kind of windshields you can choose from, except for the new one. So you have dusty, they're all scratches, but I think 2 of them looks dusty or more dusty. And this one actually looks like it's scratchy, itchy and scratchy. nice to take on this type of load going long, you know, somewhere going all the way up to Canada or something. But I'm waiting for pro mods. You don't have to go to Canada, obviously, but it's so freaking cool to actually go there while it's like this, especially. We are going to Canada, not today, but some other day. So we got Missoula Forestry to the right and Sawmill. Yeah, we almost lost this truck today. Vince you didn't see it, but as I was going up to get the load, I was not even loaded. The pup trailer went over the edge and gradually pulling the next one with it. So as long as the pup was, you know, over the edge, I could still move somewhat forward. But and then it started to move sideways and just pull the other trailer number 2 with it, and from there I could move, and then it slowly started to drag down number 3, and then I basically got stuck on my fuel tanks with the front wheels up in the air. Took a couple of pictures of that, and also I think there was just one axle connected to the ground in the rear. The rest was in the air, basically just sitting there on the edge. Yeah, so that happened. It was dark, so I couldn't see really where I was going, so I would not do a thing like that. In real life, I would probably just wait until it gets brighter, or actually install some working lights sideways on my truck, because that is not possible in this game, as I know it. Never seen a mod like that. See all kind of equipment, working lights, but no really good ones that you can actually put on. I mean, that would be great to work with the beacon lights, not the beacon lights, the hazards. Actually, you don't use the hazards as much, and if you use the hazards, you want to be seen. So that would be a cool mod to have it, like working lights sideways and backwards, just lit up everything around the truck. Also sideways forward, that would be a good thing too, because that's needed. So sideways forward, so you can actually see where you're going in the forest. It would lit up like really bright, widely. Jon Rudas used to have a good headlight before. It was kind of a bluish light, but it was not so intense. Like, it was not fixated, but it was spread out. So you could actually see more to the sides with that one. I don't know if it's still available. I mean, it possibly is, but he changed the mod and he added some light functions to it that I do not use, like on the headlights. So I'm thinking maybe I should install it and see what it does. Maybe it creates really good light in front of the truck, perhaps. Yeah, side lights, like working lights. That's what we call it in Sweden, work lights. You use them while you're working. Like forestry, you see it's bright. It doesn't matter if it's the middle of the night. It doesn't matter if it's freaking blizzard going on. You would see a lot of where you're going. It's totally bright around the truck at all times when you have that on.
Exit right.
Oh boy, that was not. That's better, but it's not good. It's still not good. This isn't like a freaking train, like a real train. You need to start braking like 2.5 miles before you're gonna stop. Get down the speed. And this is going up to St. Regis. This is gonna be interesting, guys. There is also like a crazy uphill on that narrow road. Ah, man, I need to pick up some speed, that's for sure. I can't go slow because I will get stuck. I will need as much speed as possible in that little road. And I happen to know that is not a good option when you come to the bridge, because after the bridge it goes straight up, so it's gonna hit the ground basically. So I can't go too fast there anyway. And with this bumper, I mean, it's a good one, but it's not the highest one. I kind of need the highest one for that. So this one is actually worse than the 379, and that's what I had when I hit the ground with that one. So I don't think it was loaded even. Might have not been loaded. Start my beacon lights, my hazards, barely see them back here working. All right, St. Regis, here we come, or not, we'll see. So this is for Lisa. She wanted to see the road train and see the struggle, I guess. Just kidding. It's for all of you to see the struggle. I know that's what you like. To see another man struggle. Just kidding. Here we go. On freaking headlights too. We need to be seen as much as possible. And this is not the worst part. This is just a kind little uphill section. Nothing to worry about. If I stay under 30, I can actually run the truck higher ground clearance. So maybe that can be a our savior or chance to pull it off. But I can't exceed 30. So, but then I'm gonna do that because I need speed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is where it happens. Try drive didn't help a shit. There we go. So I just put in the tri-drive, not the tri-drive, but the differential lock, but it didn't help. And I've been in this situation before, not with this surface, better surface. So I'm pretty sure we're effed here. And you saw that I had plenty of speed, and yeah, maybe I would have switched down instead of putting the differential in, but I know I had to have the differential anyway, so I should have started off with that one from start. That was a mistake. Alright, if what happens if I release the parking brake but I have the trailer brake on? Let's see. Alright, very good. Try the second gear. Alright, second gear not gonna work. Sand, anybody? Sand? Oh boy. Yeah. Can you write SES to put options into the game like that? But they don't have winter even, so. Alright, try again. As soon as I want to change gears, it's gonna take too darn long time, so I'm gonna try to move closer to the edge. Usually you get a little more grip along the sides, but I don't know how that is right now, but it's possible. Could get a little rocky, and you know. Hang on. There we go. Darn it. Darn it, Darlene! This is not easy. So this is our accordion? What's that? That's accordion, isn't it? Alright. One gear is too strong and the other one is too weak, and that's half between those two, so those are really close together, so it's really not. Alright, gonna have one more try with this, and this is as much as I can move actually. Seems like it's gonna start snowing. No, okay, because that would not be good. Then it would be a definite. Ah, man. Yeah, it's as far as I can take it, actually. So. It usually works like that. You can move better on the side of the road, but I'm not sure if that's the case. We're here. Everything is more slippery. It's getting worse, right? Alright. So, I guess this is where we're going to be anyway. That was interesting. Ice road trucker style. This is some casual logging, guys. Just some casual logging. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just a little bit of madness as a flavor. Okay. It's funny how you can just screw with the game a little, but it's not all that efficient. The sweet spot, guys, the sweet spot. And my freaking foot is starting to shake because I've got the sweet spot and I don't want to press it more. I don't want to reduce it. I need to be exact right. That's the sweet spot. Oh boy, and my foot is getting tired. Darn it. It's starting to shake like, fudge. Come on, Forrest, you can do it. Come on, Forrest. Come on, Forrest. Oh boy. And this is not the worst. We got one more to go, guys. We got one more to go. It's getting dark too. There's the bridge. What the actual? Really? No! No! No, you would not. No. Ah! You see, you can't really say, oh, I'm there. Like, no, you cannot. Oh, shit. I kind of needed the light. Oh, crap. And we're going backwards for whatever reason. And I can't really see what's going on. Because it's getting dark. And all the freaking trees. Well, of course I could be inside. It doesn't really matter. But it would help me to see how much the wheels are turning. So... Stop doing that. See, I can't pick up any speed. That's the problem. yeah, that little mistake, like if I can really get it into it on the spot, like I really need to get the gear in. If that little crrr is happening a little too fast with the clutch or whatever, that's usually the case. Just moving backwards every time I try, and it's the only gear we can choose actually. Man, this is this is all fun, isn't it? Okay, let's see. What can I do? I wouldn't want to go too far back. I mean, let's see if I can do something with the ride height. All right. C'est ridicule. And I can't really find a sweet spot. It's way harder when you can see the wheels moving. You can just hear the engine basically. Of a grand. As far as you're doing progress, doesn't really matter, but sweet spot. That's the sweet spot. Follow it through. Follow it through. Follow it through. Don't change gears now. All the way up. All the way up. No, not changing gears yet. We're rolling now. I think I can change now. So what I'm gonna do now is not turn in here. It's close. It's exactly by the road, but I happen to know you can get stuck there as well. So what I'm gonna do now is go all the way to my yard ahead. It's just a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna turn around and forward time so we get daylight, and then I'm gonna take the last part. I'm not gonna get stuck on the last, you know. Sadly about that texture missing there, since the frost is up. Sorry about that. No, I cannot. Sorry, that one is really a song you cannot play on YouTube. Pretty sure. If we're thinking of the same song, but I'm almost done, so I'm gonna stop streaming in 5 or 10 minutes. Let's say if it's just if we can pull this one off. It's gonna put more weight on the tractor now, so I'm gonna fuel up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we did it. We actually up on the mountain, on the hill. So we actually did it. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to be able to pull something off. I mean, last time I was doing it for 40 minutes straight on the same place and failed, lost all the viewers at the same time, like because I was best. We did, you know, slight progress every time now, so it was different. All right, I'm gonna put out the lights here and just forward time to 7 o'clock. There we go. We're gonna be late, but it doesn't matter as far as, you know, just we gonna have to deliver our logs, and that's our only concern at this point is to get there with the logs. It's much enough challenge anyway. But yeah, we're probably gonna do this next time as well. Put all the lights on again because we're gonna turn off here, and the differential lock is still on. That is good. We might need it. I don't know. It might be super easy, or it might just be, you know, some place where you just this is gonna go without a problem, and then it's right up there, you know. Just turn, motherfucker. Oh, sorry for that. Oh man. See? Just like I said, it's not all that easy. If you come to a stop, that can be it. Well, we did it anyway, so. I always used to hit this log. It's sticking out a bit. It's typical. Usually you can run up on this side here to use a little extra space. That is good because that freaking pickup truck is always in the way. Especially when you come with the bigger, like one of them machinery loads on the low boys. Those cutting corners like crazy. So this one is more like a train. It doesn't cut corners as much. But yeah, as you saw today, if the road is narrow enough, slippery enough, it doesn't matter. But we made it. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the you've been watching, and hope to see you on the next one. And we might consider continuing with this one. I'm going to talk with the boys if they want to include it. Otherwise, I will have to remove it for now and see if they want to later. So, you all have a good day or night, and see you next time. If someone is interesting, I might stream in 1 hour or so. Flying the Tomcat, the new Hitler Tomcat, in Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'm going to be flying that with a friend of mine if he still wants it. He's been probably flying for an hour now or two. So yeah, see you there. Otherwise, see you in the next one. Bye bye.